How you doing? Jeff Zinfer here. Welcome to another edition of Loan Officer Marketing TV. In this episode, we're going to reveal and share with you what Tony Robbins shared with me over dinner one evening. So check it out. Okay, so here we are, another episode of Loan Officer Marketing TV. I'm glad you're here. So what Tony Robbins shared with me over dinner one evening, I got to give you a little bit of background on this story because you may not know that 20 years ago, I actually was fortunate enough to land a job working for Tony Robbins. And I spent almost 4 years traveling around the country, living in a different city for 2 months at a time and moving from city to city to city with myself and a team of 5-6 other people. And what we did in those 6 weeks that we lived in a city is we were dropped in the city, parachuted in, and our job was to go out there and give presentations to all the local offices that had salespeople in them. So every single day, twice a day on average, I'm going out there and I'm presenting to real estate offices, mortgage offices, car dealerships, insurance, investment advisors, any place that had a salesperson. We were there in that city, and we were out there spreading the word about Tony coming for a seminar, and we would fill that seminar room with 2,000 people in just 6 weeks. And every month or so, we'd have dinner with Tony on the day of the seminar, and it'd be a great opportunity for us to get together and learn, and get some coaching from Tony and things like that. But one night in particular sticks out for me, and this is what Tony Robbins shared with me over dinner one evening, and it actually didn't dawn on me until I became a loan officer, actually. And for the first year or a year and a half, I was actually struggling. I was out there doing door knocking, I was cold calling, I was going to broker previews, open houses on the weekends and stuff like that, and almost begging for business. Matter of fact, it got so bad my first year and a half, I had to take a home equity line out on my house because the bills were piling up. I was getting very little referrals and very little, progress and success in the first 18 months of my career as a mortgage professional. And then one day, I had an aha moment. You ever have one of those where all of a sudden something just clicks in your head and you're like, oh, geez, why didn't I think of that before? And what popped in my head was this conversation that I had had with Tony some 20 years ago. And I want to share it with you right now, okay? Because it's the secret to you really going from zero to hero in catapulting your business, your referrals with real estate agents. If you're here right now with real estate agents and you want to go to here, this is the way to do it. So grab a pen and paper and write this down, because this is what Tony shared with me over dinner one evening. I asked him, Tony, how did you get so good at speaking so fast in such a short amount of time? And he said, simple, Jeff. What I did was I compressed time. I wanted to become as proficient as I could as a persuader, as a speaker, as getting in front of people and moving them to action in the shortest amount of time. So the way that Tony did that was he simply did it more than anybody else. So what does that mean? What does this have to do with real estate agents? Well, hey, listen, you and I both know that success with real estate agents comes down to simply math, right? It's a math equation. It's a numbers game, okay? Some will, some won't, so what? Move on. The problem is where most originators struggle and have frustration consistently working with how to build a network of referrals from real estate agents is they have no system, they have no process for doing it. All they do is they go out and just shoot from the hip, and kind of once in a while they'll call some agents when they need some business, or they'll occasionally go out on a weekend to an open house or do some cold calling. Right? There's no predictable system. What I've discovered is that if you want to compress time, if you want to get quick results, if you want to go from here to here, what you need to do is get in front of more agents. Duh. Yeah, I know, sounds pretty simple, right? But here's the issue, is that you're not going to get in front of a lot of agents in a short amount of time by doing all those old traditional things, by cold calling, by door knocking, by going to open houses and broker previews. Does some of that stuff work? Sure. Does it work all the time? No way. Does it work fast enough? Well, I'm going to guess if you're anything like me as a mortgage professional, probably not. So how do you compress your time? How do you get in front of the maximum number of agents in the minimum number of time? Right? You host educational seminars for your local real estate agents. You are the host. You are the MC. You don't have to be the subject matter expert all the time. You can bring in local guest experts from your board of affiliate members. If you just search your local board of realtors, search the affiliate database, and you'll find there's a host of other subject matter experts out there that would be glad to host a free educational seminar with you, whether that's experts in marketing, tax planning, financial advising, social media, online stuff, on and on and on. And of course, you become the center, the hub to that spoke, bringing all the good content, all the relevant resources and tools and information that agents need to be successful in their business. And now, what you do is instead of going onesie twosie, right, what you're doing is you're putting 10, 20, 50, 100 agents in a room at a time, and that becomes the top end of your marketing funnel through which you're going to sift and sort those agents who then come out the other end and are referral partners for you. Now, if you've been around long enough trying to work with real estate agents, you know that it's true that not every agent you work with are you going to have an immediate match with. Not every agent you work with is going to be a producing agent. Some agents are going to be toxic weenie head agents that you just want to get rid of, right? That's the nature of the beast. But realtors are still the #1 place for finding the lowest cost and biggest bang for your buck, ROI, place for you to find buyers in this market is real estate agents. And if you don't have a process for quickly getting in front of a lot of agents in minimum time and becoming a value-added resource provider for them by positioning yourself as an expert in your local community, you're going to continue to struggle. Okay? So that's what Tony Robbins shared with me over dinner was you've got to compress time. You've got to take what would normally take out here for you to achieve and compress it down to here. And when it comes to partnering, finding, sifting, and sorting and converting real estate agents to referral partners, the only way to do that effectively, the most effective, most powerful way to do that is through live events. Yes, more effective than Facebook. Yes, more effective than video marketing. Are those tools relevant and useful? Yes, but you will never replace that belly-to-belly, instant credibility, instant rapport and relationship building that you're going to get. And besides that, right, real estate is a local business. It's belly-to-belly. Agents want to meet you. They want to know you. They want to see you. You want to have that simpatico going on, right? My proposal to you is that you will not do better. You will not have a more effective process for capturing, converting agents and going from here to here in no time than hosting live educational seminars with real estate agents. But don't take my word for it. What's your thought? What's your opinion on that? Love to hear what you have to say. Just make a comment down below. If you think this was good and you wanted to share this concept or these ideas with some other folks, other colleagues, feel free to share this and post it on Facebook. We'd love to get some Facebook love, if you will. So hopefully you found that useful, and if you'd like to see more content like this, just leave a comment and let me know, because I'm going to be continuing my series all about, from this book right here, all about how to host educational seminars for real estate agents that double your agent referrals in 60 days or less. It works. Thanks for being here. See you on the next one. Bye for now.